Hey folks, welcome back to week 8 of University 300. I'm wearing the same outfit I wore last week because I'm filming all 3 of these in one go. So this week is rather a short slide deck for week 8 since we're just continuing on with what we started last week, which was subject-specific databases, if you'll remember. So last week was exploring subject-specific databases, and this week we're going to be searching in subject-specific databases. So, what we're going to cover, not much this week. We're going to do a very brief review again of multidisciplinary versus subject-specific. I'll show you some other examples of subject-specific databases, and then we'll talk a little bit about this week's assignment. So, at this point, I think we all know that databases can either be subject-specific or multidisciplinary. And when you're exploring a research question, you can view the results from different perspectives depending on which discipline you choose to explore, which is why it's important to kind of look at different types of databases. So, for instance, if you were interested in researching legalized marijuana, you could look at it from a horticultural perspective, a pharmacological perspective, a law enforcement perspective, or an economic perspective. Someone else might be interested in researching bodybuilding, and they could view the topic from a personal health perspective or from the point of view of a psychologist who sees excessive bodybuilding as a disorder. None of these perspectives or views are inherently right or wrong, they're just different. And it's important to remember that nearly every topic can be viewed through more than one lens. So I have some other examples of subject-specific databases. The first one we have is Anthropology Plus, which was formerly called Anthropological Literature. It's a subject-specific database that is an index of articles and essays in archaeology, biological and physical anthropology, cultural and social anthropology, religious studies, and linguistics. It includes works published in English and other European languages. And then on the right here, I have the database Communication and Mass Media Complete, which is an index of journals and areas related to communication and mass media. And that includes many full-text journals. And here we have 2 other examples. We have Literature Criticism Online, which is a database of encyclopedias of literary criticism, including children's literature review, contemporary literary criticism, literature criticism from 1400 to 1800, and 19th century literature criticism. That was a lot to say. And then just another example is Philosopher's Index, which is an index of books and journals related to philosophy, including ethics, aesthetics, logic, and the philosophy of law, religion, science, history, education, and language. And again, I just randomly chose these to highlight how much range there is out there regarding different kinds of subject-specific databases. So just a bit on this week's assignment. This week, you will use databases from 3 different subject or disciplinary areas to find articles on your topic and acquire the full text of each article. You may want to save these articles for future use in your final project. Downloading a PDF is usually the most convenient way to save an article. You'll also need to write full citations in APA style for your articles, and while many databases will automatically create a citation for you, you'll still need to proofread these because they are often incorrect. And then just more on this week. So again, you'll need to find 1 article from 3 different subject-specific databases related to 2 different disciplines or subject areas. So you'll need 3 articles total. You can use your classmates' presentation in the library's list of databases by subject to select your 3 subject-specific databases. If one of the databases does not have anything on your topic, choose another database and keep trying until you have 3 relevant articles from 3 different databases. It may be helpful to look back at your background research sources from weeks 4 and 5 and think about what aspects of your topic might be interesting to a variety of disciplinary areas. Please do not use multidisciplinary databases for this assignment. Only articles from subject-specific databases will count towards this assignment. And if you're not sure, ask. So you'll need to complete that assignment 8 and then respond to 2 weeks classmates database presentations from last week. So 2 comments and 1 assignment. So the comments will be on the classroom discussion board and the assignment will be in your personal research journal like usual. And that's it for this week. So as always, please let Nicholas or I know if you have any questions or concerns, and I will see you next week for week 9.